How many of you know that Tinubu has approved money to reconstruct church, to reconstruct palaces, to reconstruct mosque? I don't know what government has to do with all these things. Money amounting to billions upon billions of naira. Now, that is not what I want to say in this video. Do you know that information has it that Tinubu sent rice? Tinubu asked them to also share rice to traditional rulers, Catholic priests, and some pastors. And according to them, this rice was not distributed in fairness. So they distributed to few pastors and few priests. So among the people they distributed the rice to, these Catholic priests came out to rubbish Tinubu, rubbish APC administration, saying that they are sharing rice as in a way of embezzling money, leaving the important matters. So I want you to watch this video by yourself and see, so that you will understand why we are always complaining. If you talk about insecurity rice, talk about economy rice, talk about this rice. Tinubu, the country is needing, send rice. Like, what is wrong with these people?
Just before the close of Mass this morning, I announced to parishioners who break through the rain to attend Mass this morning that they should come to the mission house, to the rectory, that I have something for them. So they are going to come immediately after prayer. They are done with prayers after Mass. They are going to come this morning. They came under the rain to attend Mass. So they will be coming here, and what am I going to give to them? I will be sharing rice for them. I will be sharing a bag of rice for them. 3 days ago, I returned to the house and I saw that they told me somebody brought a bag of rice. When I looked at the bag of rice, it's a customized bag of the president of Nigeria, and it said renewed hope ambassador of Nigeria. So I decided to say, okay, is it for the president or those working for the president? I'm not interested in the bag of rice. That money, you see, it is a product of the irresponsible elite that we have in the country. You can imagine the millions and tons of rice that will be distributed across the country. This one is brought to me, and this is going to be distributed. I have every reason to conclude that this is how it's going to be distributed to some places across the country. And you can imagine such irresponsibility that instead of coming together, instead of the elites coming together, pooling resources together to build roads and build infrastructure to generate employment for our team youth, what they do is to buy rice to distribute to people just because elections are coming. And so this is very unfortunate. And I felt like returning the rice, calling the person to come and carry the rice back. But on the second thought, I said, well, out of Christian charity, let me not say anything about that, return it, but share it to parishioners, and that's what we're going to do this morning. So we are bringing out the bag of rice now. Take it there, and stand it. The product of irresponsible leaders that we have, irresponsible elites, and this is what we have made of our president. And then the president is aware of this. This is very unpatriotic. Instead of using this money to build companies, instead of making electricity, building power plants to make electricity stable, instead of building industries, instead of the elites coming together, the government coming together to build industry, all that the supporters of the president and very jobless and irresponsible elites that we have in this country, all that they do is to do this kind of sycophancy. This is purely sycophantic. There is nothing here. And this is, you eat today and you pass it up tomorrow, and your problems will make the same. We are going to share it now. Share it to people. Instead of returning it, I thought of returning it, but I said no, let me share it to parishioners. So parishioners that blessed through the rain this morning to come from us, as you can see, they are already coming. I'm going to share it for them. I'm going to share it for them. After all, it's their money. Very irresponsible and wicked elites that we have in this country. Very irresponsible and wicked elites that we have in this country. You are sharing bags of rice. No electricity, no good roads. Look at the road from Benin to Delta State. No good road, no stable electricity. There are no companies. Money released in billions of naira, no companies. All that the government is interested in is campaign. And you are bringing a bag of rice to me to eat. They are coming this morning, as you can see, they are coming. They are going to share it to them.
All right. I think someone have to come out plain and tell Tinubu and his administration the truth. See, I understand that many people are corrupt. You see so many corruption in the church today. But Reverend Fathers, not they collect bribe. Let me say 99.9 Reverend Fathers, not they collect bribe. Like, these people are not easily to be bribed. They don't have children that maybe they will say, oh, tomorrow, anything I'm going to do, they will not employ my child, all those things. They don't care about anything. No, someone around Tinubu have to tell him the truth. I had the opportunity to live with a Reverend Father. Live with a Reverend Father. I understand how strict they are. I understand how strict they are. Like these people, they don't get your time. So this man, as you can see, is not happy that they brought the rice to him when he was not at home. If they had met, if they had met him at home, it could have been another story. He will chase them out. Talk about this rice. Talk about this rice. Talk about this rice. What is wrong with these people? These people have weaponized hunger. Is that not the rice Tinubu's wife is rebranding? Do you know how much it even takes to rebrand that rice? Like, oh, this is not a real place. This is not a real place at all.
Hi, your take on this story, please.
Thank you, Ayo. Wow, so I have to sit down here and talk about the hypocrisy of the APC this morning. What a job to do. I don't need to talk much as regards this Onayeka debacle. All I'll do is I'll take you back to 2014 November. My colleague seated here with me, Dr. Abati, remembers that interface. November 2014 in the villa. A certain Cardinal John Onayeka came to the villa. He said things were not well in the country. This same APC called Cardinal John Onayeka a voice of reason. They praised him to the high heavens, this same APC. They said everything well about Cardinal John Onayeka. In fact, there are many APC people that saw him as a symbol of speaking truth to power. They were happy to take pictures with him in public and call him our own Oscar Romero. They loved him, they lapped him up. They took Cardinal Onayeka's criticism and they lapped it up. My colleague here, Dr. Abati, was on the receiving end then. But the question we should ask them today is, what changed? Isn't Cardinal Onayeka a bastion of speaking truth to power any longer? Oh, there was no problem with it when Cardinal Onayeka spoke truth to power against Goodluck Jonathan. You lapped it up, you took the sound bites, you said it was a divine representation that things were not well. But when he says the same thing to you, because Cardinal Onayeka is constant as a northern star, then you start to legislate and lecture him on spiritual and, can I use the word, ecclesiastical and episcopal matters. But when he said it in 2015, or 2014, it was a good thing then. So for all of those that have replied and said one or two things about Cardinal Onayeka, yes, you will say those things to justify your paymasters and make it look as if you're working for your paymasters. You wouldn't do otherwise, because you have to defend where you're earning your pay. But can't you see that your hypocrisy speaks so loud? People cannot hear what you say, like Ralph Waldo Emerson says. Can't you see it is shocking that you yourself that are suffering the biting economic pangs and the conditions in this country, that more people have had to ask you for money and more people have had to depend on you because you're in government? Can't you see that it is hypocritical? Because you must not be seen to come outside to say things are not well when you deeply know that things are well. So it's a daunting job for me.
Anyway, it is what it is. On my next video, I will be talking about the demographic lies in Nigeria. I'm going to expose to you why the 2006 census, why they removed religion and ethnicity out of it. Because it was going to expose the lies that Muslims are the majority religion in Nigeria, or the Northerners have more population. Like, there is a demographic lies about all these things that, it could have exposed. So the Northern Muslims kick against it. They said they should not put anything like religion in the census. And it was conducted, and the census also shows that if you check it indirectly, the way they count it based on regions and all those, you see that the Christians were more than the population. So I have verified it in Statistan and on so many data available through the Nigerian government. I have seen that Christians are far more than Muslims in the country. If Fulanis, who are 7 million to 15 million in population, are controlling Nigeria, you should know that less than 100 million Muslims will make noise like up to 100, like up 300 million Muslims. You understand? So that is what I want us to deal with in the next video, to expose the demographic lies about Nigeria and the lies they have, put out in the public spaces about Nigeria's population and who is more populated, or who is more, bigger in population than others. Stay tuned.
Oh my God, this is what I shall never handle. I know you understand these people. Now, okay, wait, okay, now right be our agenda. We're not they use they deceive some of Nigerians. So Tinubu don't they share lies to Catholic priests. You understand? He don't share they give them. So lucky this man so he reject him. He not reject him. as in he say now they say that the strategy where they use, you understand? Till they deceive Nigeria. Can you imagine? Okay, wait, now that's be the problem. Eh? These are not going well in the country. Now they share rice. Eh? No good, no electricity, no job, no job opportunity. Okay, now they share rice. Now that's be the problem. Eh? Now that's be the problem. Now be Nigeria problem. All these people,